Hello, FIP community. Today we are going to review how to register for CXView, how to navigate the site, navigate Orion to view your accounts and review your performance. So to begin, you get a registration link emailed to you, which you're going to have to request from the advisor. So this is what the email will look like. You click the registration link and it brings you to your registration page. When it pops up, it says password, but this is where you create your password. The password's going to be 12 characters, including a capital letter, a number, and a special character. Once you put in your password, and right here, there's an icon to show the password, and you can save it or not save it. Cybersecurity reasons, people usually say don't save it, of course. They do multi-factor authentication. You put in your cell phone. Submit. So this is a sample profile. So when you log in, you'll be able to see your net worth for you or your family. But remember, net worth is just the money we manage. So this is different from when we review your financial plan on MyFIP that includes all your outside accounts. This is just the money that we manage. So that could be your advisory accounts. That could be including the annuities, 529s. But again, your net worth when logging into this site is just the assets FIP directly helps you with. So when you log in, this will be the value of the accounts, the close of the previous day. If you scroll down time frame, and you can look at different time frames, but it's just a line chart. So the line chart is at the beginning of that time frame to where it's at right now. So I do want to remind you, this is one of the sample profiles that Carson has set up. So it's not our models. So when you go to the top, overview is overview, what we were just on. Accounts, now this is an important one. This is where you can log in and see your cumulative value. But if we look down here, here's the return. So year to date, 1 year trailing, and as time goes on, 5 years and 10 years. And this is of all the money we manage. So this is a very cool tool right here to say, hey, what's my cumulative return year to date and on these trailing metrics, 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, and then the total. So for this sample, it just has one account, but many of you have numerous accounts. So all of your accounts will be lined up right here. You'll see the title of the account. You'll see again right here that year to date performance of the account and the trailing individual returns of each account. So for this account, the minus 4.43. Again, this is not our models, but you'll also see the individual trailing returns of each account. 1 year, 5 year, 10 year cumulative value. Profile is a place where you can, and we can together upload your household expenses, your incomes, organize your insurances. Again, these are sample information, but put in your estate planner's information, your tax planner's information, and also at the way top documents, very cool, our secure portal. It's your new secure portal for us to send to you or you to send to us, or just a way for us to secure one of our options to secure some of your important documents. So back to accounts, this is a very easy way to pop in, see what my total value of my portfolio is, and also the return year to date, 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, and also the breakdown of all your individual accounts with those same time periods as well. So if you want to do a little more advanced performance reporting, right here is Orion Sign-In. So if you click Orion Sign-In, this will take you to some more advanced reporting. And this is like Albridge. And this is a very, very cool tool. So when you log in, your summary page right away is the total value, just like we reviewed, of how where your account is based on the close of the previous day. And again, you can run different time frames, even a custom range right here. Of course, the majority of our clients do like to see year to date, but Inception's very popular as well. Another tab I'd like to point out is performance. So performance is where you can see, a little more information. Well, the beginning of the year, this client had 344,000. Based on the performance, remember, this is not our portfolio. Based on your own portfolio, the beginning value, the change in market, whether the market's up or down, it's up this year, and then your ending value, and then the return of your cumulative portfolio. So what's neat is when you scroll down, right here, we see just this client's individual account, but for many of you, there'll be several accounts listed. So right away, I can see, and it'll say, give an example, Mary's IRA. So it'll say holdings, Mary's IRA. I'll see the market value of that individual account. I'll see the period. Again, we're on year to date, and I'll be able to see that 1 year return, 3, 5, 10, and inception of just that account. In addition, managed accounts are all the money that we manage. So this at the bottom is the cumulative value of all the money that we manage for you. Again, just FIP, the cumulative return for year to date, the period we selected, and the cumulative 1, 3, 5, and 10 and since inception. So this is a cool way, again, just going to performance up top, scrolling down. And again, this is awesome. Look at all these benchmarks right away. So if we like a little more detailed report to see everything in one place, we're going to go over here to reports. This is very much like Allbridge running that short summary. So when you go to report, select report, we're going to go to our performance report. So running it for the household, those will be both accounts. But again, you could just run it for just your assets if you just wanted to look at yours. But usually people like to look at all the money that we manage. Range date, I'm going to keep year to date. But as always, you can run all sorts of different ranges, including a custom range. So once I have my Carson performance, household, time frame, I click generate. So for my computer, it pops up right up here. So this is the Carson performance report. And just so you know, it's actually our FIP report. If we run this, you'll see our logo. This is a Carson's walkthrough. That's why it's their logo. So it's an FIP report. So what are we going to see? So we scroll down. So again, period, we selected year to date. So this is going to be the period we're going to review. Beginning value, 344,000. So if you have contributions or distributions, those will be reflected here. Dividends and interest will be reflected here. The net of your contributions and distributions. The increase or decrease in market value for that year-to-date period, and the ending value where your portfolio is at currently, and then your year-to-date return. So every time you run these reports, you'll get the period you selected. You'll get a 1 year trailing, 6.5%, and inception, which is one of the most important ones. So since inception, and remember, this inception is just since your Schwab account's opened. So for this example, 6.41 since inception. So also, like we just reviewed, you're still going to have all your index comparisons just so you can see your returns compared to various indexes. If you scroll down, I like to focus on this pie chart. You have a breakout of your equities against your cash and bonds. So you can clearly see that allocation. As you know, your allocation is tailored to your risk tolerance and time horizon. So as you scroll down, and this is just one account, but you'll see all of your individual accounts, the name of the account. This will say your model. So if you're in a 60-40, it will say a 60-40. So we're going to see, okay, great. Here's my IRA. in an FIP model, it'll say 60/40, and we'll see all our individual positions. So the sample account, this client only has Apple and Tesla. But again, when you log in, you'll see your FIP positions. You'll see the name of each position, the value of each position, and the return of each position, and then the cumulative return and cumulative return of this account and the cumulative value. So it's an awesome experience to log in, see our accounts, see our performance, and even do a deeper dive like I'm showing you. How's, the individual funds in my 60/40 model doing, or my 70/30 model doing, or the annuity. Again, the advisor will walk you through your own personalized experience using the portal and performance reporting site. So how to access this once you're already registered. So once you're registered, you can go to our website, client login. So client experience is what we just reviewed for you. The client experience is this. So that's the client experience if you're on our website and want to log in. Client Experience Optimizer, that's the performance reporting site that I just walked you through, but you can access that on the client experience under accounts through Orion. So I suggest, we want a single sign-on experience. Do whatever you're most comfortable with, but if you can access everything through this site, I suggest you just start here and go to Orion to access it. This is your MyFIP plan if you're registered. Other logins, of course, all your Schwab accounts. We don't have Fidelity accounts. NetX Investor, you might have some of your old brokerage held there, and AdviceWorks, some of your old brokerage. But again, everything you have with our firm feeds through to the client experience. So if you do have any questions, want to get registered, or want to walk through it with your advisor, please don't hesitate to reach out. I think you're going to love the new experience. It's really awesome tool as I showed you, and we hope you enjoy it.